Hello everybody, I'm Prabh and I am going to present my presentation regarding my field placement. First of all, thank you so much Mr. Travis for being a wonderful instructor throughout the semester, and you always keep motivating us to do even better. So now I'm going to discuss about my organization. So I am doing my field placement at Avan Hill Care Community. It's a small home which is providing long-term care in very near the downtown. It's one of the smaller home of the Sienna Senior Living, and its website is here www.sienna.ca. So here is the process that I went through to get my field placement. Firstly, I made my resume and cover letter so that I can send it to the managers of different facilities, such as long-term care, retirement homes, or even I thought I would complete my placement at restaurants. So I prepared in that perspective as well. And then I started sending my resume to various places. First of all, I followed the list that our college provided us, and then I applied through Indeed as well. But I was already working at Oven Hill Care Community from March as dietary aide, but I always wanted to get field placement at one of the restaurant. Firstly, because they provide paid field placement, and even I want to get experience of restaurant line as well. So I got hired at Wendy's and Tim Hortons, but because of my health issues, I was not able to continue there. So I started doing my field placement at Oven Hill as per the recommendation of our instructor Travis. So here are some of the requirements to work at any nursing home or retirement home. First of all, we have to get a food handler certificate because we are going to work in a kitchen. So I got my food handler certificate in February only because I thought it would be beneficial for me to get my part-time job as well. So I got it from Thunder Bay Health Unit. Even some of my classmates got it from Ontario Health Unit. And then I went through the vulnerable police check, as well as I went through a two-stage TB screening that is mandatory if we are going to work in LTC or retirement homes. So yes, I always consider that it is a great opportunity to work at Owen Hill because I thought it was one of my best decision to work at this facility because I have learned a lot during my part-time as well as during my field placement hours. I know when I started working, I was not happy or even I was really underconfident. But now I'm completely a new person because I have learned a lot from there. Even I have polished so many of skills that I already had, but I was not confident about them. So on my first day of orientation, I read some of the books regarding policies, health and safety rules, like fire drill, even resident rights, and so on. And then even I completed the online training at Relias. And then my manager explained about bunch of rules and regulations of Sienna, and she gave me the tour of the whole house, and even she introduced me to the staff and as well as residents over there. It was fun and very exciting day for me. So then I started learning practically when I got in kitchen for my on-floor training with the senior dietary aide, and I shadowed her for a day. On my second day, I started working under her assistance, and after 3 days of training, I was on my own. But my co-workers, even executive cook, manager, as well as PSWs cooperated with me quite well, and they taught me every small trick to work in fast pace. Nowadays, I'm working as dietary aide as well as cook. So being a dietary aide, it was not easy to remind all the names of residents, their diet preferences, textures, allergies. But with time and patience, I got to learn everything. And then I learned to bake some loaf cakes, cookies, even I started preparing sandwiches for the nourishments, salad for meals like for lunch and dinner. So during my training at Oven Hill, I got training to work as cook as well. So in June, my manager and the executive cook trained me as cook, and now sometimes I work there as cook. And it's a great prospect as I'll be working as manager in future, hopefully. So I should be known to all the tasks related to dietary, being it dietary duties or being it cook's duty or being it food supervisor or anything related to the kitchen. So here are the five goals of placement: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time oriented. Here are some of the duties or learnings that I got to learn during my field placement. First of all, I'm going to discuss about specific. So I learned about the menu planning for resident to fulfill their nutrient requirement, serving food in appropriate proportion by considering their right textures such as regular, minced, or pureed, and any allergy or intolerance as well. So that is one of the crucial part being a dietary or a cook over any at any facility. So next is measurable. I learned about inventory of all the raw materials, finished products, as well as fresh produce, spices, and ordering them from Cisco as per requirement. My trainer also told me about budgeting and finance related to the ordering of the goods from Cisco. She also told me about preparing food in an appropriate quantity to avoid wastage of food. So here I'm going to discuss about the third goal, that is achievable. I learned how to work as a team with other co-workers. By supporting and helping co-workers ethically and professionally, I made a good bonds with my team. So now relevant. I learned to handle food as per ministry rules by using best practices. While working as cook, I learned to prepare food by following safe food handling techniques. So the last goal is time oriented. It is necessary to be multitasking person while working at such facility in order to provide services within appropriate time. So I've also experienced that while working in a fast pace, we should never forget to keep hygiene and the priorities in our mind. Yes, I missed some opportunities during working at Oven Hill. Although I have experienced a lot while working with an amazing team at Oven Hill, but I never got a chance to attend any event or barbecue party. But I will definitely get my hands on this in upcoming semester. So here I'm going to discuss about the influence of field placement on my future goal. So yes, I will work hard in future to fulfill my dreams of being a food service manager at any long term or retirement. I will complete another management course side by side to become director of the home in upcoming time, as it needs a degree in public administration or nursing or even social work, and obviously relevant progressive experiences needed in LTC as well. So obviously I will recommend Urban Hill Care Community in future to any of my junior who is going to do food and nutrition management course. And I've heard a lot about Grooves Park, and everyone is quite familiar with that. Our instructor is the food service manager over there, so definitely it's a good opportunity to learn from him. So lastly, I would say that always work with honesty and never compare yourself to others. Choose a field in which you are interested in or you enjoy working in. Never let anyone decide your career. Thank you.